What's up, my loves, and welcome to another weekly fragrance video. So in this video, as always, I'm going to share with you guys all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Yapah, and on this channel we love, laugh, and smell good. So I am pretty shocked by how many fragrances I wore last week, you guys. Okay, so let's start with Sunwash Santel. So at one point in time, I was like, where is the sweetness coming from? My hubby would actually say, you know, it smells sweet. And for some reason, I was not getting that. However, I started to get it. I was able to pick up the sweetness in Sunwash Santel. It is really good to me, you guys. I still prefer it in like laundry care or even like a room spray. I would prefer it. So I do use this. Like, I've used a lot of it. You guys might not be able to tell, but it's down to here at this point in time. I've had it for maybe a week and a half. I've been spraying the heck out of my bedroom. I love the way that this smells in the air. I love it. I love the dry down, all of that, but I prefer it on clothes. I prefer it on linen. I prefer it on my curtains. I prefer it in the air rather than on my skin. So that's how I feel about Sunwash Santel. However, it's very nice. I highly recommend this scent. For me, more of a home scent. And then Vanilla Suede, love it. Out of the three, Vanilla Suede, Sunwash Santel, and Amber Blush, you guys, it was between Amber Blush and Vanilla Suede to me. I love Vanilla Suede. I don't know what it is, but I love that crisp, clean scent. It makes me feel so fresh and so clean, and that is one of my favorite feelings in the world, just feeling clean. So Vanilla Suede is my top number one out of the three. Then it's Amber Blush, then it's Sunwash Santel. However, I am very happy that I have all three. So I highly recommend all three. Figure out yourself which one works best for you if you just want to, you know, buy one. But for me, I'm very happy that I have all three. Then we're moving on to Vanilla Ice Cream. So Vanilla Ice Cream, this one is from Dua. I wore this last week, you guys, and I have to say, on my skin, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I actually had let it sit for quite some time. It smelled good in the beginning. It's one of those very, I guess, woody, surprisingly woody. Why am I wearing all this woody stuff this last week? But Sunwash Santel is woody. This Vanilla Ice Cream is a little woody. So I think this is gonna be in one of my declutter videos, you guys. It is one of those, like, if you like Vanilla Romance from Bath & Body Works, that's what you're getting a little bit of, right? But in my opinion, Vanilla Romance is better. This is supposed to have like amberwood in it, and I think it's the amberwood. Even with Sunwash Santel, yeah, there's amberwood in Sunwash Santel as well, you guys. So there's that woodiness, that aspect of amberwood that maybe I'm just not feeling on my skin. But this is supposed to be very close to like Vanilla Woods by Seven Virtues, Vanilla Vice by Sniff. So if you like those sort of scents, this one might be for you. But yeah, I just enjoy Vanilla Romance much more from Bath & Body Works. Then we're moving on to At the Beach. This is a love for me. I actually have been searching for a larger size during SAS because the price is like $4.25-ish. At the Beach was the perfect body mist for me to wear on this very hot day that we had last week. The sun was out. It was during the day, you guys. I have not pulled for At the Beach in a very long time, so I was so ready to put her on and try her out because I remember really enjoying her last time I wore her. I love this one. It's one of my favorite ones from Bath & Body Works. So I definitely got to get a bigger size, but this is a coconut fragrance, but you get a little bit of that saltiness. So it really just feels like a fresh breeze, I guess, of saltiness. You're at the beach, your feet's in the sand, there's warmth to it as well, but like, it's a coconut fragrance in my opinion. I get a salty, coconutty, tropical type of fragrance. I absolutely love it. So I do want to get a bigger one. the Bath and Body Works that I work at, just they don't have bigger ones right now. I missed out on it. It was there one day, it was gone the next day. So I do have to travel and see if other Bath and Body Works do have it, because I do not want to miss out on getting a bigger size. However, if I do miss out, I'll just use my birthday reward and get another travel size, but I really do want a bigger size in my collection. So we'll see. But I loved At the Beach. If you have not put your nose on it, I also got a compliment on it too. I had worn it to work. I've worn it during the day all week long. Like, I was just wearing it at different points in times. But at work I had worn it and I got a compliment on how good it smells and the fact that they can actually pick up the coconut in it in the air. Love it. So then moving on to another one, you guys. This one is Blush Cardigan. I got this one obviously during SAS. This is one of my favorite bringbacks, you guys. One of my favorites. I have not ever put my nose on this. This is my first time. And from what I understand, it is a bringback, right? So you guys have actually smelled this before. Some of you guys. I haven't. So this is a brand new fragrance for me. Oops. I just dropped my phone. But this is a brand new fragrance for me, you guys. I get a powdery, raspberry, fruity type of scent from this. Smells so good. I can't tell you how much I have used, but let me see. I'm probably down to here. The way I was using this, I got scared and I bought a backup because I can't go without this one. I can't. This is one of my favorite ones. So let me know how you guys feel down in the comments about Blush Cardigan. I'm just so happy that I have Blush Cardigan. Obviously, you guys can tell I'm happy about it. So the next one I have here is Loyal to You from Bath & Body Works. This one is one that was just recently brought into the collection last week. So I wore her last week, brought her into the collection last week. I enjoyed her, surprisingly, because I do not really enjoy the one that it's supposed to be duping, which is Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. She is a warm, lemony, slightly sweet scent. I love me a good lemon scent. She's not my favorite, I will have to admit, which is why she just recently was brought into my collection and she didn't get brought in when I brought in the rest of the luxury collection that I wanted. So I'm pretty much warming up to her. I'm giving her a chance and she's not letting me down, but she still is just not my favorite out of the luxury line, or really out of like all the lemon forward scents that I have. So she is one that I wore last week. Then another, well, I guess we'll just do the Bath & Body Works ones real quick. So Rain, she's been brought back out because I wore her again. And for those that already know me at this point, you know that I probably wore her to the gym, and I did exactly that. So I went to the gym, went for my walks outside of the gym, and I wore Rain. If you guys are ever looking for a longer lasting body mist, Rain is, in my opinion, a potent body mist. Like, you can really smell her. You do not have to spray her that heavy at all, especially if you're going to be enclosed like at the gym. You do not need to spray her that heavy at all. If you're outside, obviously you're going to get a little bit more of that wind blowing, whether you're walking, running, or whatever. Then feel free to spray a little bit more, but she's long lasting. She will stick to you, and you will for sure get smelled. It's a clean, refreshing type of scent. A little bit of lavender is in here as well, so you're getting, you know, a nice, calm, clean, refreshing type of scent. So I wore Rain last week during my activities, basically. And then we're moving on to Forever Red Vanilla Rum. Love this one down. This is probably the biggest dent that I've ever put in a body mist when I first got them. Not only that, but you guys have to believe me when I say I got the craziest compliments from my husband. I've never got these type of compliments from my husband when it comes down to a body mist. He wanted me to wear this day and night. And so when I told him it was a body mist, he was like, that smells so good. He thinks it smells sexy, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just one of those body mists that was an ongoing compliment getter from him. And it has not stopped to this day. So I have two backups of Forever Red Vanilla Rum. I have never put I never gave Forever Red the original a chance, surprisingly. But this one smells so dang good. I have heard some people don't like this one. that is surprising to me. So let me know in the comments what your guys' thoughts are on Forever Red Vanilla Rum. Did you guys pick this up during the SAS sale? Are you going to pick it up? Like, just let me know what your thoughts are. And then if you have actually put your nose on Forever Red the original, is that one supposed to be a little bit better? How do you feel? Just let me know what you feel about the two if you have put your nose on both of them. For me, this one was calling my name. Even though we have Forever Red the original at work, I just am not intrigued by that scent. There's something a little bit different. I don't care that it lasts longer. From what I hear, people are saying that. I don't care. This one, to me, this one hits. So I'm happy to have a couple of backups of this one along with Blush Cardigan, you guys. But I couldn't keep getting backups because I would have gotten backups of Vanilla Suede as well. It just would have been crazy. So anyways, Forever Red Vanilla Rum, one of my favorite ones. Excuse me. Obviously, I'm talking a lot. Forever Red Vanilla Rum, one of my favorite ones. Then we have the last four, you guys. So Vanilla Nectar is one of the new ones in my collection. This is by Phlur. I have been looking for a good apricot scent. I had talked to you guys at one point about this one here from Dua. It's called Apricot Vanilla. And it's been one of my favorite apricot scents. I've been searching for another apricot smelling scent, and when Vanilla Nectar came out and I found out it had apricot in it, oh my god, I just knew I had to get my nose on it. So it smells divine to me. Apricot has become one of my favorite like notes in a fragrance. This to me is a fruity gourmand, perfect for summertime. Perfect for the heat. I wore it in the heat. And I think for me, wearing a gourmand in the heat can be dangerous because I can get real hot. This one did not make me hot. I don't need it to really project more than it does because you do pick it up. You do pick up those whiffs. The only thing that I do wish is that I wish it lasted longer. And so that's that. That's how I feel about Vanilla Nectar. I adore it. I'm very happy about having it. If they come out with the perfume, and if the perfume makes sense, like if it lasts longer, I would definitely pick up Vanilla Nectar and the perfume, you guys. Then we have Kayali Yamuji Marshmallow, and I wanted to smell like marshmallows last week, you guys. So hubby and I had actually gone out to Dave & Buster's and had some fun there. So they have games there. They have, it's kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese, but it was our first time going, and from what I understand, it's more of like an adult atmosphere, right? So you got the liquor there, you got places where you can eat. So we were up till 3 a.m. that day. Kayali Yamuji Marshmallow stayed with me throughout majority of the night. Towards the end of the night, I did end up putting on All Eyes on Her from Bath & Body Works since this one was in my purse. This one's supposed to be a dupe to Burberry Her Elixir, and I love Burberry Her Elixir. Love it down. It's one of my favorites. And All Eyes on Her is definitely a really, really good dupe. So yeah, I wore these two right here during that day and had fun. It was the perfect scent to me. Yamuji Marshmallow was the perfect scent to me because it was just a fun atmosphere. Not too serious. You know, you're just being a girl basically. I loved it. We had a ball. We had a blast. If you guys never have gone to Dave & Buster's, go try it out. Go with your friends, go with your partner, whatever. Just go try it out. It's pretty fun. And then lastly, you guys, Guava Granita by Ellis Brooklyn. She is another favorite. I feel like I have so many favorites in my collection. I'm happy to say that because I don't want things that I'm just not happy about having in my collection or that are not favorites. So I guess I'm really happy about what I wore last week, you guys. But Guava Granita from Ellis Brooklyn is a fruity guava type of fragrance. This one was worn last week when hubby and I had gone to a food fair out in Puyallup, Washington. They had like 50 to 60 plus food trucks out there, and it was called The Taste of Puyallup, and it was our first time there, and I had so much fun. He had so much fun. It was a good day too. The sun was out, so it was the perfect time to wear Guava Granita. She stayed with me the entire time I smelled her the entire time on my skin, smelled her in the car on the way down there. Like she was holding on for sure. So I enjoyed this fragrance hands down. I also enjoyed having the experience with my husband out at that food fair. One of my favorite parts I had posted on my community tab for you guys was tasting this pineapple drink. It was so good. If you guys didn't see that picture, I'll go ahead and put it up again, but it was one of the best drinks that I've had. It was an experience. Never had something like that before. It was so good. I had a blast this weekend, you guys. So that is Guava Granita by Ellis Brooklyn. So that wraps up all of my fragrances for the week, my love. So as always, let me know what you guys ended up pulling for last week, and if you had a favorite, let's chat in the comments. Double check, make sure you guys are subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.